What's up, y'all? It's Hudson Denny. This is my exclusive interview on Penn TV. Let's go. So this is all my jerseys. When I played at Penn, there's like three that aren't up here. This is the first year I ever played football. When I was 5, my jersey. See, I still wore 18, my pants. And then this is my 6U jersey at Penn. And then these are both 7U jerseys, breast cancer jersey, and that's our regular home jersey. Here's some like accomplishments, like an MVP trophy here when I was 5, a 6U Super Bowl trophy, 7U Super Bowl trophy. When I was at Brooks, just a little trophy for the COVID year. Trophy for my 9U season. When I ended up actually having to go to Newton Outlaws when I was 10. Trophy, and then my last year trophy for my last year at Fayette. And then here's some baseball and football rings. Like those two are football. And then that last one is football. Those two are, that's the championship when I was 7, OD Bowl, and then 8U year championship, rest are just tournament baseball rings. And then just more baseball rings, except this one right here. It was the All-Star Tournament with Brandon Jacobs, Coach Howard. My towel when I was 5, first ever Fayette County towel. Signed Peyton Manning plaque, Cowboys helmet. Signed Falcons helmet. Signed Gronkowski plaque, my football that was custom made for everybody's last year at Fayette. This is all my mostly memorabilia. So this is my helmet I wore from when I was 5 to 7. Bucket. Then we got signed Peyton Manning jersey right here. Reason why I wear 18. Signed Julio Jones jersey. Then we have a signed Earl Campbell jersey right here. Signed Patrick Mahomes jersey. Favorite quarterback right now that still plays. Signed Bo Jackson jersey. Signed Julio Jones cleat. Signed Matt Ryan and Julio Jones helmet. Signed Matt Ryan and Julio Jones football. And then a signed Derrick Henry helmet. This is a little bit of more stuff. Here's a signed Austin Riley bat. One of the ones that it's an exact replica that he would use in game. We have a signed Keith Brooking helmet. He's another family friend that we know, plays for Georgia Tech. We just have a Texans helmet. Signed Mike Trout baseball. Signed Deion Sanders helmet. A big plaque with a Matt Ryan jersey signed. And then Patrick Mahomes Chief bobblehead. And then we have a signed cleat by Patrick Mahomes. Same model, same size that he would use in a real game.
Hey man, what's going on, Hudson?
What's up, J-Fan?
I can't call it, man. Hey, first off, I want to say thank you for welcoming me into your home to do this exclusive interview, man. I've been hearing a lot about you for quite some time. So, but before we get into what I've heard about you, I want to get to know about you from you. So my first question is, introduce yourself to everybody who watches my platform so they can get an opportunity to get to know who you are.
All right, my name is Hudson Denny. I play quarterback for Flatline Boyz. That's really about it.
All right, and that's 12U, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so 12U, how long have you been playing football?
So that was 5.
5.
So, long time.
All right, what's your inspiration behind playing football? What made you get into it?
Really watching football when I was little with my dad and my family. That's really it.
All right, so I talked to your dad a little bit. He said that he played D-tackle on the defensive line or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're a quarterback. How did you get into being a quarterback? What made you gravitate to that position?
Peyton Manning. When I was little, I used to love to watch Peyton Manning. Even though that's not my favorite team, I just like Peyton Manning. That's really why I wear 18 as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I grew up watching Peyton Manning too. So we got a connection. Peyton Manning. I love the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady rivalries. Watch a lot of those?
Yes.
All right, cool. So is that the inspiration behind the number 18?
Yes, sir.
All right, 18. So my first game, getting to watch you play. I caught you one time when y'all played against 300 Elite. Was that the team you was on?
Yes, sir. Fayetteville. Last year?
Yeah, last year when you was at Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I think y'all lost that game.
Yeah.
And then I seen you play this year, Flatline Boyz against Penn.
Mm-hmm.
I interviewed you before the game. You said you're gonna throw 5 touchdowns. You still owe me 2
touchdowns. I got you against Riverdale and Fayetteville.
Yes, sir. We're gonna talk about that big game coming up too. So let's get back to the story of Hudson. You say you started at 5. What organization you played when you started out?
Fayetteville Blue Devils. Yes, sir.
What are your accomplishments from 5 to you left there at 11, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
really just becoming a better quarterback, knowing really everybody there, learning how to read defenses, and that it really made me put in more of a work ethic being there because I always wanted to win.
Yes, sir.
That's about it.
Yes, sir. Okay. So being a quarterback, I know a lot of times you guys develop good relationships with your wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Since you started at 5U and you was up there to 11U, were there any receivers that was with you throughout the duration or that you kind of had a good chemistry with?
One of them is Kendrick Reese.
Okay.
He's on our Clayton team this year, and then Vernon Williams. He actually plays for Lambeau right now.
Okay.
And then
what number is Kendrick on your?
8. He's number 8. Yes, sir.
Did you throw him a touchdown against Penn?
I might have.
I know you threw one to 14. Who's 14?
Oh, that's my homeboy, JJ.
JJ.
Known him since I was like 6.
First pass of the game,
Yes,
touchdown.
sir.
I was impressed by that. I like your swag, man. I want to tell you that for sure. That's one of the first things that stood out to me. So when I came out there, not having the opportunity to really meet you, just kind of hearing about you, to see how your team gravitates towards you, the energy, everybody seems like they are on board and they follow your leadership as the quarterback. Where does that leadership come from with your team?
My dad always pushes me to be voiceful, always speak to my teammates if they're not doing something right, correct them, and lead them to victory. Always tell them what to do, and make them have respect for you, and also have respect for you.
Yes, sir. And I could definitely tell, man, that outside of your play on the field, like me, I'm a fan of the game, not just on the field. I like to see the chemistry of teams, from coaches all the way down to the players. And that stood out. Out of all the teams I've covered, and I'm being honest with you, I ain't trying to toot your horn, but I seen the best reception from you as a quarterback to your team than any quarterback that I've covered so far.
Yes, sir.
Santana is another kid that he demands respect from his team, and they rally up behind him. But I've been around him a lot, and I understand why. But me catching you just on a random day, just to see that, man, that was very impressive. So keep up that good leadership, because if you want to get to that next level, that's one of the biggest keys to playing at the next level. So with that being said, what is your goal, your overall goal with football? Because you play baseball too, correct?
Mm-hmm. I really just want to make football a lifetime. I want to try to make it as long as I can make it.
Gotcha.
I want to try to make it all the way to college, and if not the pros. I just want to keep putting in work so I can make it my lifetime.
All right. So how long have you been playing baseball?
It's about 6, so only 1 year after football.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And you play pitcher and third base.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that pitcher makes sense with quarterback, pitcher, quarterback go hand in hand. All right, so outside of playing for Fayette County Blue Devils during the rec season, what kind of other things have you done as far as playing for different all-star teams or training or anything like that? Well, let's start with training.
Okay.
Who do you train with?
I train with Gator, Coach Gator.
Gator training.
Yes, sir.
Go Gator. Hey, so fun fact, Gator trains my son as well.
Oh.
He's also the head coach for my son's football team, Blue Middle School.
Yes, sir.
My son just won the starting running back position at his school, so
That's
I think that has a lot to do with Gator. I've been trusting Gator with him. And me knowing Gator, if you've been training with him for a long time, I know there's a lot of things that is just in you. Because Gator is a very passionate trainer. He don't let up. He's very hard on you, and he'll train you so hard that it'll make you want to quit. And have you ever felt like that with Gator?
Yes, like my first 2 trainings with him, I wanted to quit so bad.
Well, I tell you what, as a father, that brings joy to me because my son went the first time, he did not want to go back. And as a dad, I was so disappointed, man. But to hear a player of your caliber to have a similar experience, I know they're just part of Gator training, man. He brings the best out of you, man. He definitely brought the best out of my son. So you've been training with Gator for how long again?
5 years.
5 years?
This October we come on 6.
What do you like most about the way that he trains you?
How hard he is on me, because he always pushes you to do better.
Yeah.
Even if you want to stop, he just keeps telling you to keep on doing it, and yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
He's a really good coach.
Sure. All right. So outside of training, what are some of the other extracurricular activities as in regards to football that you do year in and year out to help polish your game as a quarterback?
I do a lot of like training camps, showcases. I did the FBU showcase, the Future showcase down in Naples.
Gotcha.
I went to FBU.
And what does FBU stand for the people?
Football University.
Okay, Football University, and that's based out of Naples.
Naples.
Gotcha. So you played for there's a branch in Georgia, and then I guess
last year it was South Georgia, but this year it's now South Atlanta.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm not sure how much you know about it in totality, but is it all over the U.S. or is it just south part of the U.S.?
It's everywhere. There's teams from California, Washington, Mississippi, wherever you name it. There's almost every state has a team.
Gotcha. I would guess that you've met a lot of different athletes that play on a high level across the country. So do you have a lot of relationships with people outside of Georgia when it comes to football?
You know, Jovion Alexander, go to it.
I've heard of him. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah.
What does he play out?
Quarterback for West Orlando Giants, 11 years.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm doing my research on him because West Orlando Giants. I have heard about that team. They're pretty good. That's a team. I know Devin Hester is.
Devin Hester's son plays next year.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that's how I first heard about it. I was supposed to go down and record a camp for them last year, but I had other obligations, so I didn't get a chance to make it down there. Any other players throughout the country that pop into your mind right now?
Well, at the freshman All-American game, Winnie Watkins Jr., he was on the sideline. I got a picture with him. That's really it.
Gotcha.
I met AJ Green down there.
Okay.
Not the football player, the YouTuber.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this AJ Green guy, funny story about him. You know, a lot of the kids in Georgia know me. So when AJ Green walked in and the kids ran up to him, I was like, who is this guy? But obviously he's a pretty popular guy. Shout out to AJ Green. What are your accomplishments within the FBU? What all have you been able to accomplish in regards to that? Any individual accolades or team accolades that you guys?
Making the championship. The first year we did it, which was like 10 years, and winning regionals, because you have to win 2-3 games down here.
Gotcha.
And then you have to go down to Naples. Our team has become really better. A lot better, my bad. A lot better. Then we did the first tryouts. Every kid has become a way better player than they were when they came out of the tryouts.
Gotcha. So, is that the FBU? Is that where you won? I think your dad told me you won the All-Star.
It was like a Gatorade award.
Gotcha.
It was a little plaque that said G award.
So what was that? Was it like a quarterback award?
It's from the Future Showcase. It was really like a. They really explained that it was just a player who stood out. There was a few people who got it for each age group. It was like 7 or 8 for each age group.
Standout player. For those who don't know, I call him Hudson the Great. He's a standout type of guy. So outside of FBU, what are some of the other things you've done with football? I've heard you also had the opportunity to play for Coach Howard and Coach Bear.
With the Brandon Jacobs All-Stars.
Gotcha. How was that experience?
It was actually really good. I like Coach Howard. He's a really good coach. But also I like Coach Bear.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from him.
Yes, sir.
A lot.
So from what I know of Coach Howard and Coach Bear, man, they demand excellence out of their team. They've been going to national champions for 3-4 years in a row. Outside of last year, it was the first time not winning it. They made it, but not won. They're struggling a little bit this year trying to get back there, but if I know Coach Bear and Coach Howard, they're going to do the best they can do to get to that to the finish line. But if you can share, what are some of the things Coach Howard has taught you, and what are some of the things that Coach Bear has taught you?
Coach Bear taught me a lot of learning how to be a better leader as well. He told me how to command my team more.
Yes, sir.
And also my work ethic.
Yes, sir.
And Coach Howard helped me a lot with my mechanics. I learned how to throw the ball, a lot of screen passes, a little bring in the line, put it over. And my hips. He taught me how to use my hips a lot more.
Gotcha. So when you played with that team, was Zay McKeever, was he on that same team?
No, it was actually Cameron Marsh, the current quarterback for Limbo.
Gotcha, okay. So, all right, cool. How was it going from playing with Fayette to playing under the leadership of a national championship coach? Coaching staff with the Brandon Jacobs. What was some of the differences that you noticed being on a team like that?
My opinion, when we went to when I did the All-Star with Coach Howard, it was more organized. Every kid knew what to do. He really didn't have to do much coaching. He just had to do more explaining
Gotcha.
than coaching. And it looked like all the kids were more developed.
Yeah.
It looked like they played a few ages above than what I felt like I was going to play.
So do you feel like it was easier to play with kids that are more advanced, or was it more pressure on you to deliver because you had the right pieces around you?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
It was easier because they were mostly open. They always would get open. They had a really good work ethic.
Gotcha.
A really good work ethic. A little bit of both. I still had a lot of pressure because they are all nationally ranked kids who come from all these really nationally ranked teams.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about FBU. We talked about your time with Coach Howard and Coach Bear with the Brandon Marshall All-Star team. Or even Brandon Jacobs All-Star team. What are some of the other things that you've been a part of throughout your football career?
I did the offense-defense bowl in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina a few years ago.
Gotcha.
I think I did the Gridiron Kings and it was in Sarasota, Florida a few years ago. I did the Under Armour training. Whatever. It was like the Under Armour camp. You had to get invited for it. I did that. It was at Carrollton.
Okay. With that being said, I want to talk about your IQ when it comes to the game of football. You want to watch some plays and kind of break down some film?
Sure, we can.
All right, cool. Let's check that out.
And then 5 linemen. If he blitzes, center has nobody, and we're in pass protection. It depends how many people blitz. Also, I can tell the running back to pick up somebody. If they all three blitz, that means somebody's unopen. I gotta get rid of the ball quick.
Okay.
Well,
okay, but if you go into cover 2, what do we do with the ball?
I get to see the way the defense is spread out. I don't know how they're gonna be spread out.
Well, if they go to cover 2, what are you most likely going to see on the defense?
All these people are gonna drop back into their zone in cover 2.
So they're going to play zone?
Yeah, so slant would be wide open right here. Because if he has to drop back, then slant's here. He just turns.
Okay, good.
All right, so I've got a chance to get to know you a little bit more deeper. Got a chance to see your IQ from breaking down some plays. My next question, man, what do you do when you're by yourself? I know you do a lot of training with coaches from Gator to one of your coaches on your team. What's his name?
Coach D.
Coach D.
Denosis also Brooks. He's the only coach who's really believed in me. I've had a lot of coaches that knocked me down, tell me I can't play quarterback, too slow, don't know how to run an offense, stuff like that. But he's always believed in me, and he's made me get a lot better.
Shout out to Coach D, man.
Coached me a lot.
We always need people like that, man, to lift us up, especially when the world is counting us out. So definitely want to give a special shout out to Coach D. So with that being said, what are some of the things that you do at home to get better?
I have a gym, just like right there on my property.
A gym?
Yes, sir.
A gym or a gym?
A gym, like full weightlifting.
Can we go check it out?
Yeah, we can. I got you.
All right, cool. Let's go check it out.
All right, good. You asked about the gym, so here you go. We got the cable machines right here. These, you can do pulls, whatever you want, really. The triceps machine right here. Okay. Pull-up bar. And then the cables on this side. That is also used for sit-ups. Put your feet under it, you can use it for sit-ups. More bars and stuff right here. Okay. Creature curl machine. Get one of those. Grab it here. Just go like that. That's all you really do. Then we got all the dumbbells, kettlebells. Then 2 more dumbbells right there. Then we have our bench, our rack, squat, bench press, whatever you want to do with it. Really, okay. Leg machine, leg extensions, leg curls, whatever you want to do with it. There's a lot of exercises you can use with that. All of our weights, all right here. Then we got the ropes, This is my turf strip. I use this for training when it's raining or jogging, stretching, throwing a lot. Also ask some of my receivers and my center to come over here, and we use this gym for throwing, learning how to catch better, a lot of different exercises we use in this gym. Me and Gator use this gym for speed and agility, a lot of plyometrics, stuff like that. This is my target. I use this when I don't have anybody to throw to, or it's raining, or really work on catching and throwing. I showed you how I use the turf strip. Now I'm gonna show you how I recover. This is my ice bath, and I also have a sauna. Really is used for recovery after a game, or if I'm sore anywhere in my body. Here's some of my cardio machines, like a treadmill and a bike. Also got a punching bag over here, some medicine balls, an exercise ball, a tire that I flip down and back, and then some box jumps. Use these to push sometimes and also to jump on. I have a weighted vest right here, 25 pounds. And then more medicine balls. And then there's some jump ropes. After a long hard workout or practice or even a game, I like to come down here and just watch film on my opponents and break down their defense and what plays will work in their defense. It's really easy to break down film when you have a really good influencer who goes over every GMYFL team. Shout out to Penn TV, like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in on my interview with Penn TV. If y'all want to see more of me, follow my Instagram at Hudson Denny 18 and my TikTok at Hudson the QB. Thank you.
Baby, I had to make it through the pain, make it through the pain, when everybody said again, yeah. I had to make it through